It's been good. It's been great. Everything we need. I mean, obviously after the performance last week, you're gonna find this locker room. I mean, a hungry team. I mean, obviously a humble team at that. In defeat like we did last week, but just ready to get back. We're ready to get back. I mean, following that game. So just to come in yesterday, today, just throughout this week, just the anticipation that we've had, just the focus we've had, we're ready to go.
This week go by quicker or faster?
One more time.
Does a week like last week make this week go by quicker or faster?
That's the same thing. Quicker and faster is the same thing. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Y'all give me enough, exactly. Definitely slower though. Definitely slower. As I said, I mean, just anticipation. That's why I say that. Of knowing the last performance that you put out there on tape is not anything that you're proud of. You're ready to get back out there and do it. But that's key though. We've got to make sure we get our preparation and focus in on that right now and just do everything we need to get ourselves ready for this game.
Dak, I'm reporting for my fans in Japan. So what do you think was the key component that really brought you guys together, especially in the second half of the season? And what about Amari coming in? How did that help the team?
Yeah, I mean, just what kept us together is just us believing in each other, us believing in one another all throughout this thing, and that's what's going to keep us together this week. No difference. It's just how much we believe in each other, trust each other, want to see each other do well. And then obviously when you add a guy like Amari midway through the season, just what he's done for us, I mean, it's out there and it's in the numbers.
Why do you think you guys are struggling in defense this year?
Say again?
Why do you think you guys are struggling?
Yeah, I mean, execution. We're not executing, I mean, the way we need to execute plays. I mean, you saw last week a couple of those were just pure miss executions from our standpoint, from the player standpoint. But just overall, we've got to find a way to do better, regardless of what it is. If it's using my running ability or just giving it to Zeke more, whatever it is, pick routes, whatever it may be, we've got to find a better way to get in the end zone. Say again? No, not at all.
Why haven't we seen more of your running ability? We know it's one of your strengths.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I kind of just go with what the defense is giving me and their schemes, and if they're giving me running lanes or something like that, taking off. But to finish a game like last week, not having any rushing attempts, probably the first time in my whole career, was crazy. I mean, and after the game, you feel as healthy as I did. It's almost a bad feeling because I realized I didn't run the ball. I didn't do certain things where I've got to be able to do that and take matters in my own hand and go do it, even if it's not called.
Is that a surprise to you?
What's that?
That you had no rushes?
Yeah, in a way. I mean, in a way. As I say, you just take it as the game goes. But as much as I've ran in my career and all that, when you leave a game knowing that you didn't have any rushing attempts after in college, probably averaging 20 a game, it's kind of crazy.
Did they take that away from you at times a little bit last week?
No, I mean, I think there's probably was times that I could have just extended the plays, maybe getting out of the pocket. Situations like that weren't necessarily any called for the most part, or if they were, the read was to give it to the back. So just kind of how I went. Yeah, I mean, you said it right there, the front. Just knowing how good that front four is and the rush they can get within themselves is going to provide a great challenge. So, I mean, we're excited about that. We're making sure we're getting our protections and everything aligned the way we want them to. But it'll be a good game, and they do a good job with those front four.
How's it feel to know Xavier Smith-Field's going to be back in there after seeing him come out of the game and lose his vision for an hour?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just happy everything's okay. Everything's okay in the long terms with his eye, and just after seeing that at halftime, how bad that was, and just praying, hopefully he's okay. To see him come back, make the recovery, practicing the way he is with that thing, still not, to me, all the way visibly healed up, I guess you could say. But excited. No, he's a great player. He's going to do everything he can to make us better. One more time. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the main goal. Nothing's given and nothing's given in this league and in life. So I mean, we want to go out there and take it, take what we deserve, and we don't want to be given just given the playoff spot because other teams lose. We need to go in there and show how dominant we are, and it's about getting this win, and that's really the focus. It's not necessarily anymore about let's go get this when we're in the playoffs. Everybody knows it's going to happen. It should have happened whenever, I guess. But I guess we went to last week kind of thinking that and was very humbled. So this week is about going in there and being the best team that we are and that we can be and making sure we just get a win. And the rest will take care of itself.
Going back to more running, how would you describe your threat as a
I just kind of have I guess a feel for running. I mean, obviously not the fastest guy, not the quickest or anything like that. Just having a feel for what the defense is giving me, being able to get what I can and get down and be safe.
You said in some cases it wasn't necessarily called. So did you go to Linehan this week and say, Is there a way we can put some of these runs back in the game plan?
No, I mean, I think they were in. I mean, it wasn't anything that needed to be discussed. I mean, obviously, I guess when you leave a game like that, as we said, with the lack of rushes and just the lack of production from the whole offense, it's obvious certain things that we've got to do to open it up, I guess.
That was part of the problem. You guys were moving the ball between the 30s. So there wasn't you didn't feel the need to run because it wasn't like you guys were being stopped until you got.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't necessarily feel that there was a need at any point. Or if I rush, is going to do this or is going to make this happen or open up. It's just kind of one of the things that happen naturally, and it simply just didn't happen. So I mean, as I said, a lot's about what the defense gives us. I mean, I guess they didn't present that as much as we thought or as much as we had hoped looking at it now. But it's just about getting better and what we can do this week to put our best performance out there.
What progress did you see from your tight ends and from Dalton last week?
Yeah, I mean, just overall, those guys are getting a lot better. Just in everything that they're doing, just the way that they're approaching the game. Obviously, their knowledge is continuing to grow with their experience, but they're just really becoming playmakers and wanting the ball. When you have guys like that want the ball, it feels good as a quarterback. So excited for them.
It seems like Zach is improving this week. Can you speak to just the toughness he showed playing through that knee for several weeks?
Yeah, he's a warrior. I don't know if there's any words or anything that I can say to describe just the type of player he is, the type of heart he has. I mean, he's a Pro Bowl guy, and he's been that way since he's been in the NFL. And simple as that. He deserves everything that he gets, and he plays, and he wants to go out there and earn everything. He's not anybody that's asking for anything. So, I mean, as you saw, a guy that puts everything on the line for his brothers. I mean, he's been out there, as you said, banged up, grinding through it, and just the way he's been able to progress this week, it's great to see.
Not to take anything away from your backups this year because they've done a good job, but how hard is it to replace some of the Pro Bowlers like Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, not taking anything away from these guys that have stepped in and done a great job, but I mean, as you said, these guys are all pro and Pro Bowlers year in and year out. So, I mean, you can't replace them. I mean, I guess the only way you can replace them is with each other, is with another Pro Bowl guy. So, I mean, but just speaking on the guys that have come in, they've done a really good job of knowing coming in, filling the shoes for a Pro Bowler and all pro. I'm sure can be stressful. So for them just be able to come in, contribute to this team, and handle it the way they have, we're all appreciative of it. Yep, appreciate it.